Welcome back, people. All right, this is what we're looking at right now for the 406 build. I got these cheap heads, $400 for both of them. And some people are saying these are the same as some of the name brand heads, but what the difference is, these are just the raw bare heads, and they're not finished at all. So what I've been doing is painting blue stuff on here because that adds horsepower. Now, what I've been doing is I'm cleaning them up a little bit, and I'm not a porter, polisher person, but what I am doing, let me show you, is I'm getting rid of a little bit of casting stuff, like, so there's, see in there, and then over here, if you look on the pinch side of the intake, see all that stuff there? So I'm gradually going through and I'm cleaning them up. So see, that's cleaned up as opposed to that. So it's not a lot. I'm not doing anything major. The reason I marked with the blue is I got my gasket down here, my intake gasket, and I'm gonna scribe it and then just do some port matching with my Wyan intake, which is down here. But that's not what this video is about. This video is I'm just showing you what I'm doing with the heads to clean them up. So one thing is intake and exhaust. So intake runners, I've been working on those, and I'm just using, where is it? I'm using this die grinder, and I've got these different cylinder and cone-shaped sanding, whatever those are called, sandpaper, and I'm cleaning them up. Now, I'm also doing a tiny bit of cleanup in the combustion chambers, and when I say a tiny bit, I mean just a little bit. I'm not polishing all this stuff, but you can see here, I'm cleaning up, like this is how they start, right? So you can see they've got just some weird little, not a big deal. It's not, none of this really matters that much. I'm just doing it to do it because I want the experience. But, it's got some stuff in here. And then these jagged edges I didn't like for the spark plug. Again, I don't know that it's really going to be an issue, but I'm just taking a tool. What was I using for that? It was like I don't know if I can find it right in this moment, but it was just one of those, the stone, right? The little stone guy. And I put it on a drill and I just shove it in there and it takes that down. I'm still going to clean up those sharp edges because I don't want any hot spots or anything. These are 64cc combustion chambers. And then to protect the bowls, what I did is I pulled these valves off of the original 400 heads, and these are slightly smaller than the ones that are going in here. Like this is a 190, and that goes right in there. And it'll protect the actual valve seat pretty much. And then this one, was like, what is this? I forgot the size, but it's a little smaller. And I actually had to grind down the valve stem because it didn't fit. It was really fat for some reason. So I ground that down. I also ground the back side down a little bit. So those will sit in there. So when I'm cleaning up this area, I put these in to protect the valve seats. And that's it. I think that's all I'm going to do. And then I am going to put steam holes. I know that's, some people say you don't need them. Some people say you should have them. I don't see it being a detriment to have them. So I'm going to go ahead and put the steam holes in the block. There's 3 sets that are corresponding with, in case you don't know, these little holes right here. Right, so those 2 inner holes, and there's 3 sets of them. I also added the center hole here for cooling. This hole right here was not here, so I added that. because the heads do have a little cutout for that. So these two plus that will be these two plus that. So just a little more cooling in the area where you've got the two exhaust ports together, right? So that can be a hotter area. So I added the cooling hole in the block. As far as what I'm gonna do on the exhaust side, I mean, yeah, I'll clean up this stuff. You see how this is just, it's got some little bit of schmutzy stuff. See that's a little cleaner. I already cleaned that one a little bit. So just going through and cleaning them up. I'm not porting them. I'm not changing anything in here much. You know, a little, maybe like a little tiny bit of cleanup, but you can see there, like, I'm just using the sand paper. I'm not going in with anything heavy, but I think that definitely, you know, it looks better, right, than that. But yeah, just smoothing them out. So that's what's happening. And then in the next video, I want to show you guys, I just got this, which is, they're calling a endoscope, and I guess it's to scope your end. No, it's not. Don't try this at home. All right, so but this is a USB. It plugs right into your phone, and then you have a little camera, which you guys have seen these things. So it has LED lights and a camera. The reason I got this is I want to port match the heads and the intake. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm just going to put the stuff on the block. I'm not going to torque it all down though with gaskets. I mean, because I want to just look in there and see how far off we are on the intake side to port match it. So I'm going to bolt this stuff together, and then I'm going to run the endoscope in there, and we're going to see, what we're going to find is that the intake runners, these are not tall enough, and there's gonna be a little lip inside here. So what I need to do is put these on, and then how can I even get in there? Can I get in there? I might not be able to. I might have to go up from the cylinder or something. I guess I could go up. I'm gonna probably have to go up from the bottom of the engine and go up in here and make a turn and then look inside here. But that's my goal. So I'm gonna try to do that, and I'll put that in the next video, and I'm gonna just take a look. And then there's other ways you can check and see, but I'm gonna, you know, my goal is just to make it so not only does the gasket match, right? Because there's a little bit of room. See there, like there's a little bit of edges I can take off, especially here on the coolant. I can open that up a tiny bit. But that's getting the gasket to fit is one thing. Getting the heads and the intake to line up is another thing. So anyway, we're gonna look at that in the next video. That's all in this video. You can see people doing this kind of work in other videos, so I'm not gonna do that here. I'm just showing you guys what I'm working on. Look for the next video if you want to see the endoscope in action. See you later.